Hello, folks. Welcome to Tier 3 Vision. So, today we are going to move a little bit further and going to deep dive more on Panda series. So, today's topic will be operations. So, suppose in a particular data frame, or you can say, suppose in a particular column, we need to perform certain operation. Operation can be anything. Suppose you want to find out how many number of values are there in the particular column, how many values are repeated. Uh, how many distinct values are there, how many unique values are there. You want to apply certain function, you want to find out two times of that particular column. So this sort of operation we are going to see in this video, how can we apply it on pandas data frame. So for that I'll create one demo data frame. So as you can see, this is my demo data frame. Now suppose I want to find out unique values in my particular column. So as you can see, I'm finding basically unique values in my column 2. So if I'll do column 3, so it will give me unique values in my column 3. Similarly, n unique will give us number of unique, how many number of unique values, or you can say how many distinct values are there in the particular column. So if I'll do 1, so you can see 4. Now values count will basically give us how many times the particular values repeated in that particular column. So as you can see here, 4 is repeated twice. So it will give us that particular value count. So how we can write it, df of that particular column. So suppose I'll write suppose df of column 1 dot values underscore counts, sorry, and it's a function. So as you can see, I have whatever the value I'll be having, I'll get it. Now suppose you want to select data. Suppose you want to get the data from a particular column where the column value is greater than 5 or 2, or that value is equal to something. So here I'm applying a criteria where my column 1 value should be greater than 2, and applying here, and you can do operation also. So in AND operation, both the condition need to be true, then only our data frame new data frame will come, or means any one condition can be true. So as you can see, I'm applying here and my another condition will be my column 2 should be 444. So once apply it, you can see my new column. Now if I'll apply here or, so as you can see, I got I think around extra rows. Now applying a function, suppose you want to find out certain values in a particular you can say function. Then what we can do, we can pretty much apply any sort of function to a particular column by using dot apply method. So suppose I'm declaring one function times 2, so this will be basically find out the square of that particular number, and we can pass it on to our particular column. So as you can see, I'm applying this to column 1. You can apply this to column 2 also, and you can see you'll get square of that particular number, or square, sorry, it's not a square, it's 2 times. I think we have only one asterisk, so it will give us and if you do here one more asterisk, then it will be square. So now you can see this is the square. You can also apply len is basically give you that length of that particular string in that particular column. You can do sum, dot sum will basically give you the sum of that particular column. So if you want to find out column sum, so as you can see, now permanently removing column, so you can do with two method, drop also, pd dot drop, or and pass on the column name, and you can do del also, del will also delete it. So as you can see, that column is permanently deleted. Now df dot columns will give you how many columns you have. You can also do df dot rows. I think we don't have any rows here, so let it be df dot index. So instead of row, you can, what you can do, df dot info. So it will give you the info of that particular. You can also do df.describe. So this will basically give you a description of that particular data frame. So as you can see, it will give you mean, median, standard, 25% of that particular data. Now sort values is you can say most useful operation while doing data analysis. Suppose you want to sort our data frame on the basis of particular column as a key. So you can do df dot sort underscore values, and you can pass it on that particular column 2 as a data frame. So it will do sorting on a basis of that particular data frame only. So 4 will have this particular value, and after that 4, so it will sort values on a basis of ascending order. Now if you want to do it by descending order, what you can do, descending is equal to, sorry, ascending you need to put here false. So what you will do, now you can see that it's in descending order. Now is null will basically give you boolean series of booleans if you have any null values in that particular, and df dot drop na will drop all the null values to a particular column. Now how can we fill those null values to a particular values in a particular column? So I'm declaring one column. So as you can see, I have one null values at my column 2 first place, and here also I have one null values. So what you can do, you can also apply this to particular column also, and you can also apply this to whole data frame also. So if you pass df dot fill na and you pass some string, it will apply it to whole data frame also only. So suppose I'm just applying it to particular column. So df of I think I have in my column 1, so column 1 dot fill na, and I can pass my string as hello. So as you can see, my column 1 is having hello. So now when I print my data frame, so I think we have not done in place is equal to true. So what we can do, in place is equal to true. Now as you can see, we have hello instead of our null values. So similarly you can do df. Df is basically you're passing or applying it particular fill na to particular or means whole data frame. Now another concept, I have created one more data frame. Now I think you might have heard about concept pivot table. So pivot table is a kind of a table where we want certain index, and we want certain columns. So we can create a copy of that particular table as a pivot table. So pivot table is very useful. Suppose you want to analyze certain form of data by gathering some row and by keeping certain column as a constant, so we can define our pivot table. So as you can see, what I can do, I can do df dot pivot table, and I can pass my values, whatever the values I want to do. So I have considered as my pivot values, and index what kind of index you want to consider, so it will do. So suppose you have considered as a, so I think all the foo has some different values. So foo 1, so it will put them in a single group, and foo 2 it will also put them in a single group, and it will basically add both the values. So you'll get a kind of a form. So suppose this is also foo, this is also foo, so we'll make one group called foo, and here 1 and 1, so values are there. So it will add on those values. So 3 plus 1 will be 4. So both the values will be you can say added, and we will get a pivot table like this. So pivot table is very important concept. We are going to explore it a little bit more while we are performing certain analysis. So with that, that's it for this video. We are going to also talk about how basically we can read certain CSV file, certain Excel file, how can we read data from SQL, all those things in my upcoming videos, or you can say next video. So with that, please do like, comment and subscribe. uh, Motivate me to come with some kind of a new videos. Also you can comment down below if you want any specific video you want me to put. So I'll definitely more than happy to serve you guys. So with that, take care, bye bye. See you with the next video. Thank you so much.